Yeah. Finally, we're back. We're back. We're back. It's been like forever. It's been like 4 years. Okay, 4 days. You know, they just say 4 years. It's been like 4 days since the last time I went live. I'm just gonna say hi. You know how we roll. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I just put out my first chat and some of these both links are already dropped in a chat. You, oh my goodness. Oh, it's been like for 5 days, probably 4 days or 5 days that had the last live. I hope you guys can hear me correctly. You know all those Asma videos online. You watch them. This is the kind of sound they make. You'll be like, I just can't. Did you miss me? Did you? No, I actually need to know if anyone can hear me. You anyway. What's popping? What's popping? What's going on, chat? It's been like 5 days without hearing from you guys, and you guys not hearing from me more. That's all in the past now because the boy's back. A lot has happened in these few days, but not something that is very unusual, except for one. You can literally see it in the title of the live. I went for a job interview. Yeah, your boy has to get a job. The bills will not pay themselves, boys. Um, I have been looking for a job for a while, but like I decided to try differently. At first, I was looking for an English teaching job because I'm in Moscow, obviously. Um, because I don't really like this job, and also because it's not easy to find a good paying one. If you already don't have a lot of experience and you've not been working in the field for a very long time. But so I decided to like find a different kind of job. I've been applying for modeling jobs, but I'm also a model. I've been applying for teaching jobs, so I decided to apply coaching jobs because I've also coached in football for a long time, but just mostly personal trainings and not group trainings or in teams. In teams, I've worked as a player and not as a coach or an assistant coach. So finally, I decided to apply, and I got a reply, and I got an interview. Boy, oh, huh, huh. I hope you guys can hear me because I just got a notification from my headphones that I probably need to check. I'll be crazy if you guys cannot hear me. So as I was saying, when I went for the interview and I had the first training with the team yesterday, there's a bunch of coaches there. So it's really interesting, new experience, exciting. We'll see how it goes. I'm on trial period. I don't know how the trial period is going to last, but I think yesterday went well. I hope we're going to have another training and then we decide on what's going to happen. Zibby. I always like to say this for this statement. Zimi, like Jamaican people, Jamaica. It doesn't matter if I pronounce it correctly, but the most important thing is that you know what. Okay, this is becoming annoying. I'm just hoping that I need to charge, so I'm just going to disconnect it most likely because I don't think I am going to be talking while this needs to be charged. Because most likely you will not hear me, or it probably just stop when I don't expect to stop. So it's probably better for me to beforehand remove it and continue to use it. It needs to be charged. So give me a second to remove it and to turn it off. trying to turn it off, but it's not turning off. Does it mean you can still hear me? This is crazy. Anyway, what's going on? I didn't inform you guys that I was gonna go live. I'm going live at random hours. I think it's difficult for you guys to catch up like that. So probably it's better to just go live when or at a particular time so that you guys can just be available. We're going live at random times. Makes it difficult. Mm. Makes it difficult for you guys to catch up and meet up. So I hope you can hear me though, because I'm still trying to talk to make sure the headphones are working properly. Because they're not letting me know if they're working properly. You just keep saying that you need to chat. So I tried to turn it off, but it didn't turn off. I could talk as a rapper. Look at you all talking very fast. I heard you. Shut up. By the way, what do you guys think about the Cristiano Ronaldo interview? I've not really spoken to you guys about it. Actually, Cristiano Ronaldo broke the internet. It's not new anymore. Whenever Cristiano Ronaldo grants an interview, it doesn't do a lot of them. The world goes crazy because he's one of the most charismatic personalities in the world. He's one of the most popular, if not the most popular human being alive. So whenever he says anything, people misuse this information. People twist and receive this information different, even when the truth is clearly bright as day. From what he said, I think, oh my goodness, they keep saying we need to chat. Okay, I'm trying to find. Wait, can you guys hear me? I'm trying to turn it off, but keep saying I need to chat. Oh, charge it. Give me a second. And so it's charging. I actually have a mic that I would have wanted to use, but I don't know if I connect it if you guys are gonna hear me properly because the last time I tried to use it for a video, it messed up my video. Ever since then, I've been worried about using it again. This is it, by the way. Huh? Pam, 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 pam. Hiya, hiya. And then extra mic is connected. All audio output from this Ministers Maker. So it can be streamed or recorded via the mic. No problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. The most important thing is that you can hear me. I think I should find a way to connect it. I think we're good. Are we? Are we good? It feels good to have a mic on for some reason. I wish I was watching this now. I want to hear how I sound.
But like the Cristiano Ronaldo interview that broke the internet. I mean, I think it's not wrong. I wish you guys would understand that he's very right in the sense that he was very logical, like I said in my video that I made about this interview, because most people are very sentimental with their opinions based on the players they like, which is understandable. But when the sentiment starts covering the facts, then it's no longer understandable, then it becomes unreasonable. Because why would you not look at the logics and statistics in football? Because stats are everything in football when it comes to talking about records, when it comes to talking about status and things like that, some people just open their mouth without thinking of what they're trying to say. And unfortunately, majority of football fans are like that. You see me? So like, I think he was not wrong for the fact that he said uh, he doesn't really need the World Cup to consider himself the greatest player in the world. In fact, he doesn't need it. So many great players, win the World Cup, and so many not so great players also won the World Cup. That's the unfortunate. It's not fortunate. Unfortunate. It's fortunate for the people that it's fortunate for. Unfortunate for the people that couldn't win it, that were great players. So for the fact that he said it, that he doesn't, he's won everything. He's had over 20 years career, and he's been at the top in all of these 20 years, and it's not new anymore that people are always going to twist his opinions. We're always going to see him as arrogant. We're always going to see him as too full of himself, just because he's very confident in himself and in his work. The statistics has shown us that he was not wrong in calling himself one of the greatest footballers of all time, because he's the highest goal scorer in football history. He has one of the highest assists in football history. He's won 3 trophies with his uh, country, Portugal. He's the highest goal scorer in Champions League history, UEFA Champions League history to be precise. He's the highest goal scorer in Portugal history. He's the highest goal scorer in Real Madrid history. He's passed Di Stefano. He's passed all the Real Madrid greats. He's the greatest football player that has ever graced Madrid's field. He's all over the place. Come to England, he's conquered. Come to Italy, he's conquered. Come to Spain, he's conquered. He's in Saudi Arabia now, conquering as well. He's been at Portugal, conquered at a very young age. What else do you guys need from this Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo? I think it's very unfair to not put him in the debate of the 2 or 3 top greatest footballers in history. I know a lot of people that don't like him, and they openly say it, even when the stats are there, that they are totally wrong. Yeah, it's one thing to say I like Cristiano Ronaldo. It's another thing to say I like Messi, but Cristiano Ronaldo is right just because of the statistics that he's shown to back up everything that he's been saying. But here's what I think also. I think for the fact that he left Manchester United and went back to Manchester United, scored goals, proved them wrong. That age is only but a number. People like Wayne Rooney still consider him second fiddle to Lionel Messi. That's his opinion. But if you ask Wayne Rooney, I don't think he would even say Ronaldo is in top 5, because it's almost like he's always beefed Ronaldo. You know, it's almost like he's always been envious of Ronaldo, because when Ronaldo came, he's an English boy and he was playing for Manchester United, and some people get very envious that they feel second field and they feel like you you're about to take their shine. A young kid from Portugal, from Madeira, from Lisbon, where he was playing. It was very clear from the beginning that Rooney did not really like Messi, did not really like Ronaldo. It wasn't because of his Ronaldo as a person, but because he tried to steal his shine. Cristiano Ronaldo came and stole the show in England, not just Manchester United. Everybody wanted to watch Cristiano Ronaldo when he was playing. Ronaldo brought a lot of fans to the football field. It's almost like Ronaldinho. When Ronaldinho was playing, everybody wanted to watch him, regardless of the club that you supported. You wanted to watch Ronaldinho play football and see the excitement on his face doing what he loved the most. And he's also one of the people that inspired me, by the way. So yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney debate would always be like that. Wayne Rooney would always say that Ronaldo is not better than Messi. Messi is great, arguably one of the best players in the world, if not the best, and it doesn't mean that Ronaldo is wrong. People put feelings first before logic when it comes to discussing things and matters that has to do with statistics and numbers. Ronaldo, Messi, nobody passes these two. They are top two in the world in history of football. Not because they've done crazy things on the field like dribbling, no, but because of the stats has shown them. They've done crazy things. They've shown it through stats. They've shown it through appearance. And the crazy thing is that they're even showing it with their ages now. The ages where they are, and they're still balling as if they're 21. It's crazy to me. So they have earned the bragging rights. They paid their dues to be able to say these things and talk like this. And people that compare Ronaldo and Messi without checking the statistics are totally uneducated about football, or they don't love football well enough to have watched these games or highlights to be able to say the things that they say. Um, guys, about the job interview was so crazy as well. I need to mention it to you guys. Like the job interview was crazy because I've never had like a bunch of kids, like 20 kids all at once. I had other coaches obviously, but it was more interesting because I like football. That's one good thing, and then I like watching people play football as well. If you're good, and I like kids even playing football because it shows you who you were as a kid. Except that I dreamt of being in that. I dreamt of being 8 in an academy, 6, 7, 9, 10 in an academy, but I didn't have the opportunity and the privileges to be in one. So when I see them, I feel very impressed. I feel very good seeing them have what I couldn't have, and such a big privilege. I wish they could only understand that it's not the same for everybody in the world, and it's understandable. If they don't see it, they will never understand, except for people like me that will bridge the gap between these people that has the opportunities and the people that don't have the opportunities. So they will understand that both of them should be grateful for where they are, and things are different for different people. So like when you get the opportunity, you should be more grateful and live in gratitude while you explore and chase your dreams. Because everybody has the opportunity and the facilities to be able to train and work under 6, 7 coaches as these kids did or do on a regular basis. And it's not the same for kids, for example, in Africa. I don't know why this boat guys keeps coming to my stream. You guys should leave my stream alone. What do I need to do for you guys to be? Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Oh damn. It's crazy out there today. The weather has been crazy today. Not today, lately. I think it's gonna snow this week, by the way. You guys think we should stream when it's snowing? I think I'm not gonna stream because it's gonna be very cold. But if you guys want me to do it, I'll do it. I'll just pick up my clothes and then stream when it's snowing outside. Who cares? Anything for you guys. Yazumi. 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 Where is the browser? To-do list today. By the way, I need to like set up my donations. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about me setting up a donation? Will you guys donate if I set up a donation? Actually, I want you guys to donate if possible, please, because I need to buy desktop and a few other things to be able to stream and give you real life reactions to movies, real life reactions to events on YouTube, because I have so many things happening on YouTube that I really can't react to because I'm streaming from my phone. I'm trying to write my to-do list today. Stream, walk. I think maybe what's the time? I think maybe gym as well. Um, Download videos. I would have to download videos that I'm gonna make for my shorts. You guys me? I do them because I always get all my videos from the internet and then react to them. It's number 5. Number 6. What's I need to do today? Hmm. Where's where is Chrome? Who's here? Who's been here? Is it me, my people? Yeah, like to do list again. What else do I need to do today? What else do I need to do today? And I have my paper writing down everything. So, mm. Oh boy. When it's spring and there's no sun, you just feel very depressed. You just feel very tired every single day. It will take only discipline for you to get yourself up to like do something useful. So if you're not walking, or if you're walking, of course, like it takes a lot of discipline for you to like push yourself to like do something because everything around you is screaming depression, depression. It's very depressive, to like see this weather and lack of sun. For those people that live in countries that has sun, you don't know how lucky you are because a lot of people that live in a very cold weather live and travel so that they'll experience and witness the sun for a while, stay in the sun. Because I've also noticed that staying in the sun kind of has an effect on you mentally. But the weather in general has an effect on you mentally, especially the sun and the cold weathers. I met a few guys. I met a guy yesterday that lived in Yakutsk, the coldest city in the world, not just in Russia, but in the world. And guess what? He's a black man. I think he was the first black person to live. That's what he said. Yeah, he was the first black person to live in Yakutsk. for 7 years. 7 good years. If you anywhere you go and you don't see Nigerians in that place, run. Of course, it's Nigeria. Who else would try such a thing? Who else would take such a risk to go to a far away world to live for 7, 8 years? Oh my god. You gotta be crazy to do that. Like how can you live that long in such a cold weather? Well, I was looking at him yesterday when he was saying this, and I was shocked because I didn't even know what to say. I didn't know how to react because you know everybody has different kinds of or different levels of endurance. This guy has, if your endurance is 10, his own is 900. Because I've only watched videos about Yakosk on YouTube and online. But having a black, yeah, I mean, most people, YouTubers come there, make a videos and leave and things like. But like going there to live for 1 year, 2 years, 7, 8 years. Are you crazy? He's crazy for sure because I don't know how he would make such a decision without second thought. I mean, I also figured out that it's very difficult to like get tickets to come to Moscow because it's very expensive. And he also told me that getting tickets to come to Moscow is like getting tickets to go to Nigeria. And I imagine going to Nigeria from Yakutsk. You have to buy the ticket twice. If you're paying $1,000 because it's around that price, you're paying $1,000 to come to Moscow. You have to pay another $1,000 to go to Nigeria from Yakutsk, and that's crazy. You would spend times two of the money that you have or you intended to for tickets on just one way, and then four times coming back. Because if you don't have over a thousand or $2,000 to just get tickets one way, then you're probably gonna have to change your dream of traveling back home or visiting home. And it's very crazy to see people living in these kind of conditions. Yakutsk, as far away as Yakutsk is, it's one of my dreams as well to visit that place. I want to be able to make a video there, but I will not just go there. I need the resources. I have people there. I would like to. I would like to go with people. I would like to meet the locals there as well, so that they can show me around. And I would like to go with the cameraman as well, so that he'll film everything. Because I wouldn't want to film everything myself. Yes, I would not want to bring up my fingers. I just want to be able to have my mic on, filming, and not touching the mic, but just talking. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so it's very depressive to have this kind of weather. Now imagine people living in Yakutsk and how they feel because they barely see the sun. And when the weather is good, it's probably like 10 degrees. I think I don't know for sure, but like when the weather is good, it's gonna be around 10, 5 degrees, and that's good weather for them, and that's very cold weather for us here in Moscow. And God is so great that He created different places with different kinds of weathers, even in the same country, and you have different weathers from each other. I think it's about 6 hours by plane to come to. Let me check how many hours. How many hours? Plane. So Yakutsk. Yeah, from Moscow. A flight from Moscow to Yakutsk typically takes around 6 hours and 45 minutes and 7 hours to be exact. The exact duration varies slightly depending on the specific flight route and airline, with some sources citing average times like 6 hours and 44 minutes or 6 hours and 57 minutes. So literally, let's say 7 hours to fly to the coldest city in the world. Going to Nigeria, it's like 13 hours or 12 hours with a layover. So you travel for like 5 hours and then another 8 hours. and then from Yakutsk to Moscow is 6-7 hours. Now it makes sense. And I told you, remember the time I told you guys that domestic flights are very expensive. Imagine having to pay almost the same amount of ticket from Yakutsk to Moscow, and from Moscow to Nigeria, where you have a layover in another country. It's just crazy, you know. Sad for everybody living in Yakutsk, and every foreigner living in Yakutsk. But if you're not a foreigner, I think that's good. Well, anyway, I think it's what it is, you know. I think that's about it for my stream now. I will catch you guys later, and we will come back a little late. Maybe I'll go live again later today and talk to you guys and just have a chat with you guys. Well, let me go about my day. Maybe go to the gym now and a few other things that I will need to do. Peace.